Okay, it says we are live. Have I managed to get everything up? I've got my, I did not post the AuthorTube tiny URL. The spreadsheet. Let me do that real quick so that we can stream hop to our heart's desire. And pin. Okay. Today is the 28th. We have just a few more days. Just a few more days before the end of the year. Can we believe that? Are you ready? I'm not. Not yesterday. Christmas, my brother's family was supposed to fly out from Denver. Their flights got caught up in the massive cancellation numbers, so they were not able to catch a flight. So Monday, the 26th, we thought they weren't coming. But then they texted us and they're like, we're leaving Colorado. We're going to be in Kansas now. So they decided to drive. And so they drove Monday and spent the night in just outside of St. Louis. And then they drove the rest of the way to my sister-in-law's family's place up in Hartwell, Georgia. It's kind of like on the Georgia and South Carolina border. So they made it yesterday evening over there. So yay. So they're taking today to kind of like recover from the drive and all of that. And so we will be having some extended Christmas time, which is nice. So yay. But that does mean that I have to clean the house. Or at least help clean the house. I won't do it by myself, but yeah. So there is that. What else? I spent pretty much all of yesterday reading. It was very nice. So I finished one book and got a significant way through another book. So that was nice. Some of that reading, refilling my well type of feeling. So yeah, it was nice. What did y'all do? Are you having fun? Are you having a good holiday? Or are you trying to frantically get all of your goals done before the end of the year? I know I am not going to reach my goals, which is why I went ahead and I just redid my kanban board back here in the back. So yeah. But anyway, we have a good card in terms of True Black, I think. It's a card of introspection, which is always nice. Introspection and gaining some wisdom through said introspection. Ooh, okay. 2 major arcana today. Aren't you lucky? That is just kind of how my pulling goes sometimes. But hello. So Cool Gamer says, hey, hello, welcome. I did post and pin the AuthorTube channel link. Okay. Yes, we like this. I like this combo. And Bunny being Bunny says, happy holidays. Hello, happy holidays. I'm excited. I still have not done the third version of the river and mountain painting that I wanted to do. So I still have the second version, which is if I I wind up going with that, I won't be super mad, but it's just like, it's not quite the composition that I... So in case you weren't here yesterday, this was, or Monday, whenever, this was the second attempt at doing a sort of Chinese brush style inspired watercolor painting that is sort of like in the color scheme of my bullet journal for next year, bullet journal and planner for next year, because they're very color coordinated. So there is that. But yeah, so I won't be super mad if I wind up going with this second version, but I am tempted to do a third with the more simpler layout of the Prismacolors, because I did it in Prismacolor as well with a little bit more simple, in some ways, layout, because the Prismacolor didn't have this panel. It's essentially just like a stretched out version of this. But at the same time, I don't know. I just kind of like the more complicated. I just like more stuff, as you can tell. I'm not a minimalist by any means. Okay, so here's where Cool Gamer said, hey, hey. Here's where Bonnie said, happy holidays. And Christy says, good morning. Good morning. You are planning today for 2023. Excellent. I need to do a little bit more of this because I am intending to do a bit more with my blog this year, because I did not really update it very much this year, and I need to fix that for next year. Lynn Gray, hello, welcome. It's your first time on this stream. Come on in. You're working on some edits and a bit of house cleaning. Excellent. Well, welcome. Generally, I am here Monday, Wednesday, Friday from like 1 to 3-ish. Sometimes we do a bonus sprint. And Sundays 2 to 5. That's my, that has been my schedule for quite some time now. But yeah, so you can come on in whenever you feel like it and enjoy being here. So we're a cool group. All my peeps are cool. Bonnie says hello to Lynn Gray. And Persephone says, hey, writer peeps. Hello. Welcome. You like both of the compositions? Me too. I always want to add more. That's my problem with, because I love the look. I love the look of like simple things. But at the same time, I seem to be physically incapable of doing simple things. I always want to make it more complicated. This happens in my stories too, because I'm like, oh yes, let's go with like a simple, straightforward story. No, I wind up building an entire universe around it. So I can't help myself. I can't. It's just what happens. Okay, so we have our 3 cards for today pulled. We have the Hermit from the True Black. We have the Tower from the Shadowscapes. And we have the Squirrel from the Colette Baron Reed Oracle deck. Okay, so as I was saying, the True Black card is a card of introspection, that hermit, that pulling away from the world to be with yourself and your own thoughts and your own, whatever it is that you are focusing on growing within yourself. So here we go. First card, Hermit. Searching, reflection, solitude, and mentoring. The hermit is caught mid-turn as he comes to set his gaze upon the visitor. Why have we come to find him, wandering through the dark and the wild? He has willingly set himself apart from the world, seeking knowledge and truths that are more apparent when removed from civilization than when obscured by it. Gathering all he knows, he is also one who would teach it, given the proper audience. His robes are simple and torn, a marked departure from concerns of the physical realm, though close to his heart is a glowing pendant, a symbol of the value of things that are within us rather than without. A starburst frames his figure, and the window of faint twinkling lights opens up behind him. The hermit finds abundance of knowledge that we have overlooked and a world hidden within plain sight. So the additional artwork on here, behind the hermit is an expanse of sky and stars centered around a cluster of stars, a stand-in for the Nebra sky disk. The Nebra sky disk is a bronze disk about 12 inches in diameter, found in what is now modern-day Germany and dated to about 1600 BCE. It contains icons of the sun, crescent moon, and a star cluster likely to be the Pleiades. The disk is thought to be an instrument of both astronomical and religious significance, and is the earliest known concrete depiction of cosmic phenomena, specifically solstices. Independent of these cosmic phenomena, the earliest known depiction of the stars has been traced to about 30,000 BCE, also in Germany. Though the precise purpose and nature of these items are often open to speculation, they establish a minimum timeline of human interests in the stars. So let's see if we can catch some of this in the, there we go. That gloss is supposed to be that disc depiction. Okay, so that is card number 1, a card of that gaining wisdom, being willing to teach it if you have the audience, but mainly that focus on gaining the wisdom by removing yourself from clutter and perhaps a bit of the excess socialization that happens on social media, maybe. Or if you have been spending too much time around certain people that do not serve your purpose. The card is the Hermit. That was the Hermit. So the second card is the Tower, which of course is that you have to break things down in order to build something new and better. So this is from the Shadowscapes deck. That's that dismantling of the organization and the structure that that is no longer serving you. So we may have to do some introspection and figure out what exactly is it that's not working for us. And then we have to restructure our lives without that, whatever it is that's no longer serving us. And then the third card is the Squirrel Spirit. Fluffy squirrel. And the main message for the squirrel is believe in yourself. So you have accumulated wisdom. There's our hermit. And are surrounded by all you need. An abundance of resources is available to you through the generosity of spirit and all your hard work. The squirrel shows up when you need reminding that the acorns you have gathered and stowed away have enormous potential to grow. So relax into knowing that there is always enough and you have what it takes to co-create the reality that you want to experience. Through diligent preparation, you have gained wisdom and strength. How much potential you have. Believe in yourself, for the spirit believes in you and wants you to know that you have enough and are enough. Doesn't that truth make you feel safe and secure? It should, because you have everything you need right now. Yay! Julie got the tarot journal yesterday. Yay! And you're looking forward to 2023 to start using it. Yes. So I'm excited too. I am also waiting very impatiently for the new year to start mine as well. So yay, I'm glad. I still have not gotten the A+ content up on Amazon, so there are no pictures of the inside of this. I really ought to probably do a video or something. But yes, so the tarot journal, both hardback and paperback, are available on Amazon. My link is in my description. Yay! But yes. You have been doing a lot of that. Hermit level expert. Yes. I think a lot of us introverts are sort of naturally inclined to this card for sure. Rosalind says, hello. I totally didn't know today was Wednesday. Oh no. Yes, it is Wednesday now. Stephanie is here. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Monique is here. Hello. That was the hermit was the first one, then the tower, then the squirrel. Julie says, oh goodness, I forgot to click over at 1 and didn't hear the stream start. Excited to get some work done. Yes, me too. Monique says, wisdom and organization are wisdom and organize are 2 of your words for 2023. Nice. Those are nice words. Nice selections to focus on. Squirrel. Yes, indeed. Wisdom is a big theme for today. Yes, love it. Love it, love it. The squirrel is perfect for the week before the new year. Yes, also true. It's your favorite animal. Nice. And I love the ones that they chose to depict here is, I think, the red squirrel or a version of the red squirrel. So it's got all those little extra tufty ears that are so cute. You just want to like, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. You finished lunch and cleaning of the dishes. Today you're planning on posting your new journals on social media and working on the last chapter of your fanfic. Ooh, nice. You're going to get it done before the new year. That's amazing. All right, y'all. Should we start with sweater weather or teapot? Which should we start with? Sweater weather or teapot? And then we'll have, for the second sprint, we'll do our 30-minute purple teapot. But I want to start off with a 25-minute. So, or we could do penguins. But these are just at the top of the list. So teapot and teapot. All right, we'll start with teapot. Charlie is here. Hello, welcome. How are you? And Rachel says you plan on finishing your articles to get to the total up to 150 total articles on the website this year. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. 150. Wow, you have been very busy this year. That's amazing. All right, we're going to start with our teapot. Turn the sound on. Do I have my sound up? Wait, I do not. Let me fix that. All right. So here are your reminders. 1, save your document if you have already been working today. If not, now's a fantastic time to open your document, whichever document it is that you're working on, or if you're planning on switching tasks, now's a great time to do that too. Number 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with and take a sip. Cheers. Good old water. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. If you need to give yourself a longer stretch, please do so. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. How are we doing? How was that? Okay, so I got 381 in that document. And then I started another document and got 39 in there. So 381 and 39. So 420, if I did the math right. 420, that's not bad for sprint number 1. Really not bad, actually. Doing pretty good. I started in one document and then I realized, oh yeah, I need to be writing some of these blog posts that I want to put up for next year. So I am drafting one of those blog posts. Yeah. What else? I did talk to my mom on the phone, like right after we started the sprint. That was who called. We have not been able to find any eggnog in the stores, okay, y'all. And eggnog is like my favorite. I know I'm lactose intolerant, but I cannot go without eggnog for the holidays. It's just, I can't. So, but we haven't been able to find any in the stores. We did get some like maybe half a month ago. But that's all gone, long gone. But we were trying to find some eggnog in the stores and it's impossible. So I remembered having seen, Dylan Hollis. I don't know if he started on TikTok or if he started on YouTube. I don't know. But anyway, so if you don't know, Dylan Hollis, I think I'm saying his name right, uses vintage and antique recipes, and makes them and sees how they are. Anyway, so he apparently also loves eggnog and tried out a recipe from 1895. So I remembered that he had done this and I had seen it. And so I went and I watched it again a couple times and wrote down the recipe. And, so I think the only thing that we don't have is heavy cream. We have the cloves, we have the sugar, we have the eggs, we have vanilla, we have nutmeg, we have cinnamon. So yeah, so I think we're going to be trying we're going to be trying to make this 1895 eggnog. Yeah, so hopefully that will go over well. I hope it does well. Anyway, but yeah, we'll be trying to make that. I know it's not dairy free, but we're just going to roll with it because I want some eggnog and it would be interesting to see if homemade eggnog, by the looks of Dylan's video, was excellent, but I'm hoping that it will taste just as good. But yeah. So do I put rum in the eggnog? Generally, no, because generally, we're not just drinking it, in the evening. This would be like kind of middle of the day. I want a little bit of eggnog. So we might still have to drive somewhere. Plus, we will be having little ones over. So, not this year. But I have had rum eggnog. Yes. Have I tried? I have. I've tried quite a few actually. And it's not the same. It's really not. So I tried one. I've tried several over the last couple of years. And last year I found an almond nog that the taste was spot on. But it was missing the viscosity, the thickness. And there's just something about the whole experience of it being that thicker drink, that I associate with eggnog, and I can't disassociate it. So it's not quite right. But yeah, so I have tried several of the dairy-free eggnogs and it just misses it. And I tried oat nog this year. It's just not, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I wish. Dylan is hilarious. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I'm fully aware that my stomach is going to rebel. But it's going to be worth it. I hope. But yeah, I'm fully aware. And this, I mean, maybe this might be one of the last few years that I try the original eggnog. But I just like, I have to have it. I don't know. Maybe one of these years I'll be able to not have it. But you have to admit the Southern Comfort Vanilla Spice Eggnog is awesome. I don't think I've ever tried this recipe. So I might have to look that one up too, but maybe for some other time. Maybe so I can have Christmas in July or something. Who knows? Okay, so let's see how y'all did. Sorry for distracting you with eggnog talk. Charlie's had a very stressful holiday weekend. Involved hospitals, not for you or Brian, but too much family drama. You took the last couple days off because of it. Yeah, very understandable. And you're trying to get back to work today. Yeah, that stinks. Rachel says, hugs to Charlie. You had it rough. I hope things get better. I hope so too. Stephanie says, one thing I don't miss is moving. One thing you don't miss moving away from family is the drama. Right. Unfortunately, with text messages and phone calls, sometimes you can't completely escape. Unfortunately. Rachel says, agreed. Although you got a reminder of that drama this week from afar. It has inspired a Medium article. Ooh, let's hope now you don't get in trouble for it, though. Right. Yeah. Prophet Moonstruck says, hellos, just passing by and spreading best wishes for the new year. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And this was where, Charlie says, we didn't know if a family member was alive or not, and no one would respond. That was a thing. And this would make me so mad, but it's also extremely emotionally draining because you're worrying about it all the time and you're thinking about it. Your thoughts circle back to it again and again because you just don't know. And that is very, very draining. You really want to move into your cave hermitage, right? Well, the card knew it was time. So that was definitely, the hermit knew that you needed it. So definitely the drama. Yes. Prophet says, may you have the best and strongest year yet. Thank you very much. That is a wish that I wish for everybody as well. Yes, hopefully so. They lived. Yay. Good. But still worn out from the whole thing. Yeah. Julie, put your comforter back into the duvet cover, and that's it. Hey, sometimes that in itself is just, that is a feat in and of itself. So give yourself a pat on the back for that. Stephanie says, you made some images in Canva for a cover reveal. Ooh, still got to finish your blurb though. Excellent. Lynn says, you finished the rest of your assigned edits and started on the edits for tomorrow. Ooh, love getting ahead. Yes. You'll probably take a small break next sprint and then work on some painting. Lovely. I'm curious what medium you paint in, because I have made it a thing that I'm going to be doing this next year to do watercolor and acrylic. Those are the two that I have the most of supplies wise. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. But I'm curious as to what medium that you use. I would love to be able to use oils or learn how to use oils, but that is going to come after I use up some of my supplies. Jen says, hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome. You're a fan of the original eggnog too. Yes, I just, it's tasty. Stephanie says, oh my God, I just finished. You just checked your Amazon sales dashboard and you got excited that you had a sale. Then you remembered it was me sending it to someone. I've done this too. I've done this too. Yes. Mm-hmm. But it's still exciting to see the numbers because I had that new dashboard that they have done for KDP it can be very depressing when you go several days without having an order come through. Because it just says 0 and you're like, no. It sucks. Monique says, took pictures for my Instagram post and almost done with chapter 5 of your fanfic. Nice. Charlie says, oh, it hasn't arrived yet, but Brian got you Remarkable 2 for Christmas so that you can handwrite your fiction again and it will translate your handwriting into a typed document. Ooh, nice. That could be fun. You love oils and acrylics, but you've been working a lot with digital lately. Ooh, nice. Do you have your own like art tablet or art specific tablet, or do you do on like iPad or something? You sketch a lot in watercolors too. This is one of the things that I want to improve on, as I want to I want to learn how to translate the picture from my brain to the page, but that is going to take a while. I'm going to be watching a lot of Bob Ross. So Charlie says, Meadow loves hers and it has a 100-day money-back guarantee, so hopefully it can read your handwriting. Yes. You understand the sales stress. Yes, you can't see numbers on your published novels. You are forever glad for it. Yeah, because you'd be sitting there thinking about the numbers and checking them all the time. I mean, I check Amazon way too much because, yeah. It's bad enough checking the pen name novellas all the time for pre-orders and then being bummed that there aren't that many, even though I don't really advertise them. Right? Yeah. It's it's a conundrum because you don't want to be super focused on the numbers all the time, but at the same time, it feels like you kind of have to be on top of the game, but yet, anyway, it's just like a circle spiral into the depths of imposter syndrome is where that spiral goes. Lynn says you actually borrowed an iPad from your college's library. They do that now? That's amazing. You've worked with traditional art for years, though. You're a working artist, and it's definitely your first love. Nice. Love that. Love that. Okay. All right. So this next sprint is our self-promo sprint. So if you have something you want to promote, meaning your Amazon author page or author name, new books coming out, release dates, etc. If you have a website, if you have social medias that you want to share, etc., etc., just remember that if you do not have a blue wrench of power, you will not be able to post direct links. You can usually get around that by spelling out the word .dot in .com and putting in extra spaces wherever there are dots or slashes on either side of those. So try it, see if it works, see if it comes through. And if nothing else, just tell us what your handles are or the names. Just like, I've got a blog and it's under my name, or, where we can find your LinkedIn type of thing. Just do some sort of practice your promo. Mine is that I have tarot journals on Amazon, and you can find them here. And then I also have a website that I am intending to blog more with, and that's going to be at thedawdlingwriter.com. So there you go. There's my promo. Also, don't forget to save your document and all the progress that you're making today, because you're making wonderful progress. 2, make sure that you take a sip of whatever it is we're hydrating with. Cheers. Hello, Juliet. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. T-dum. Okay. Making sure that I have stopped that timer. All right. That was a pretty good timer. I started working on doing some stuff in the planner for sort of like when I am going to want to be writing certain blog posts so that I can schedule them ahead of time. So things like that. I also have sort of done some of the mission statement for the year that's in the planner, that kind of stuff. So yeah. Also worked on this week's, like what's left of my to-do list, sort of like went ahead and checked off the things that I've already accomplished, but some things that need to be done before the end of the week, before the end of the year, because Saturday is the end of the year. So yeah, so there's that. I got another like maybe 100 words digitally before I swapped over to the planner. So there is that. So I've gotten the majority. Do I want to say majority? Probably about half, maybe 60% of this first blog drafted. I've got the template pulled up for another blog post, and then now I'm working on like a timeline for posting things. Easily distractible is how I would say it. Just like a little here, a little there, a little. But yes, so hello, Rainy Hammer. Welcome. Also, I did try to get pretty much everybody in the link parade. So, okay, why is Rainy Hammer not showing up? Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, here is Rainy Hammers. Okay. I tried to get everybody who had commented on the link parade, sort of like just making sure that everybody's channel is there so you can follow your fellow sprinters. So let me know if I missed anybody. So, yes, okay. Let me see how y'all did. And then, ooh, Monique finished the last chapter of your fanfic. Yay! Excellent. So glad you got it done before the end of the year. Stephanie says, okay, I think I followed everyone and listed their channel. There was a few that you thought you were subscribed to, but weren't. Sometimes YouTube does that weird unsubscribe thing. I don't know. I don't understand it. Monique posted on Instagram, you have a new Bible in a Year devotional and new bullet journal. However, you have wound up putting your Instagram on private to avoid spam bots. Understood. This is where Rainey said, hello. Monique says, currently just reading an ebook that you bought on Amazon. You're almost finished with it. Nice. After that, Encanto time. Excellent. Rachel says, my son is tempting me with a new role-playing Conan XL server he found. Oh, no, you must not game right now. Yes, you must work, then you must play. Charlie says, I started writing a post for the site about nihilism. Nihilism? I can't remember how you spell it. And why to keep writing online. Gotcha. Juliet says you did 391 that round and you're at 1970 for the day. Ooh, nice. You're almost to 2K. That's fantastic. You also got a notification. Your tarot journal is 10 stops away. Mahaha. Yay. I can't wait to see it in person. I hope you enjoy it. I love tarot journals. They're fun, which is why I make them. So Lynn says that was your break sprint. So you finished folding laundry, made some hot tea, and did a bit of yoga. Nice. Excellent. I need to do a little bit of yoga. That way I can be flexible. Rachel says this was supposed to be a 750 word article. Stares at the 1535 word indicator. Oh no. It is an excellent article. Good. Does that mean though that you have to cut it down to 750, or can you post it at the larger length? Questioning. Okay, let me scroll back up and so we can do our link parade. Okay, so I started it off with the Amazon profile for all of your Terror Journal needs. Charlie says, join me and my friends at 5 p.m. Eastern for your last writing stream before a winter vacation next week, so we can have sprints, chat, and chaos. And here's the link for that. Megan says, follow me on Substack. And here's meganmccarthy.substack.com. Or check out all of your links here at the Linktree /Megan_McCarthy. Here is a Cool Gamers channel. Jen Writes Romance has a Linktree in your YouTube bio with all of the places and all of the things. Excellent. Here is Bonnie Being Bonnie's channel. Here is projectshadow.com, which is Charlie's main website, I would say. Your posts and your podcasts. There we go. Here is Christy's channel. Rachel says, or you can find everything through my YouTube channel as well. Excellent. Here is Lynn Gray's channel. Here is Persephone Jones's channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Here's Rosalind's channel. Stephanie says, my channel here on YouTube has all the links in the About page. Yes. Here is Stephanie's channel, so you can check that out. Here's Monique's channel. Here is Julie's channel. You're like, join us on Substack. I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. We'll see. Rachel says, oh, here's Rachel's channel, Brain. Here's Charlie's main channel. Here is Prophet Moonstruck's channel. Here's Jen Writes Romance's channel. Here is Juliet's channel. Here's Megan McCarthy's channel. This is where I was asking if I missed anybody. And I think, yes, here is Rainy's channel. Trying to okay, Rachel says I can leave it at 750, though it means I spent more time than really necessary on it. Okay, you can leave it at the 1535. Gotcha. But gotcha. See, you chose the squirrel card and you're really embracing it. Exactly. S.A. Crow, hello, welcome. Megan says, yes, join us on Substack. Yes. So SA, we just got done with our little self-promo. So if you have something you want to promote, please feel free to do so. We're going to go to our third sprint. I think I am up for a bonus fourth sprint after this one, if y'all feel like sticking around. We're going to go to the sweater weather timer for sprint number 3. Nope, wrong order. Present, share screen, Chrome tab. Make it big. All right, so 1, save your document. 2, make sure that you have a sip of whatever it is we're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, how was that? Doing pretty good. I'm still working in the planner. Got a couple more of the prompt pages filled out and clarified some things for myself. Working on some timeline things for besides blog posts, certain things, certain videos that I would like to put out when, things like that. I am going to attempt to be a lot more on top of like filming and editing this year because I would like to do that. But anyway. Okay. How'd y'all do that time? Paget, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Megan was researching travel bags for your Paris trip. You don't see any that you like for the price that you like, right? Yeah. Juliet has gotten over 2K words, but your brain is kind of mush now, so you're just playing about for now. Gotcha. Understood. I say worked on your weekly subscription piece, and you're at the last bits for this particular piece. Nice. Good. Paget is saying, ooh, Paris. Yes. Jen says hi to Paget. Paget says, I started chapter 2 of book 3. Yay. Trying to pretend that you're not waiting for the first beta reader response for book 2. Gotcha. Paget is excited to see Jen. Jen says, is your girl off school next week? As far as I know, most of the schools are closed through at least part way through or most of the way through next week. So Paget says, you literally got 3 sentences in and then decided to change the POV for a whole new chapter. So that's a thing, but you like it. Yay. Julie is brainstorming some solutions to critique partner feedback for book 3. You're excited to get back into it. Paget is off until the 3rd, but she's going to their play care for a few days this week. Gotcha. Paget wants to know how the doggies are. Your kid doesn't go back until the 11th. Yeah, no, the 6th. What day of the week is the 6th? I've heard the 6th, which is a Friday. Some of them are going back on the 5th, so like 2 day. Some people have 2-day weeks. Some people have 1-day weeks. It's all a mess. Your kid doesn't go back to the 11th? Nice. But like how far north do you live? I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Charlie says, I continued working on the post and clarifying your ideas on why we cannot shut it all down, even when the world is in the state it currently is in, right? You haven't met them yet. Tomorrow. The doggies. We're talking about the dogs? Yes. The job doesn't start until next week. Gotcha. Or the play care. I think we're talking about the dogs. Confused. Her school started on September 6th. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So I think that's why their Christmas break is only 2 weeks and other schools around here are 3. Gotcha. Do you like days here and there? Yeah. There are like winter break, which is like 1 to 2 days, usually around the time we have like a really bad storm. So sometimes it just works out where you have like 2 days off and then like the other half of the week is filled with storms, so you essentially get another week off. But that's usually in February. And then you get like a fall break that's like a day or so long. And then you get like actual fall break, which is Thanksgiving week. But they don't call it fall break. They call it Thanksgiving or something. You're near Sacramento. They did not start vacation on a Monday, so there is that. Interesting. When did they start it? On like the Wednesday before Christmas? Oh, you joined River for pet sitting. Nice. Gotcha. Mostly talking about the dogs, except for Christmas break. You're just kidding. Yeah. Sorry, I was I was like, wait a second. Which one has the kids and which one has the dogs and which ones? Yes, all the all the things. Okay. Let's do another sprint. It is 3:10. Let's see which ones we have. I'm thinking a penguin. Thinking a penguin. Okay. She gets rides a lot more, so you don't have to worry about that. Nice. Yeah. Okay. This will be fourth sprint, bonus sprint. Make sure that you are stretching every now and then. I just realized my back was kind of tight, so yay. All right. So 1, save your document and all the progress that you have made. 2, make sure that you have a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. I will probably disappear for a few minutes to do the bio break. Anyway, 25 minutes. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I have, I think, done almost everything I want to in the planner for the moment. Um, I think. So, hooray. I can tell sort of I've been I tend to hunch a little bit when I write at this level. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to fix that. And stretch. And stretch. Doing pretty good though. Okay. Paget was very chatty. I think Paget was trying to procrastinate doing something. But yes, so I kind of peeked every now and then. Talking about self-employed taxes, claiming different things, freelancer union, which I didn't know was a thing. Do. Movie references. Getting back to the gym, podcasts and audiobooks to do so, all the things. Pudge says, I wrote 2.5 sentences and also a manifesto on anti-knowledge taxes edition and networking in the chat. Yes. Yes. Essay says you finished the piece. Yay! And edited an article. And now you're going through all these articles and links that you've saved throughout the year. That's fantastic. Jen is laughing. Yes. Charlie says you continued to work on the article. Fantastic. Padgy says I should try audiobooks at the gym, whatever makes me not look at the time on the machine every 12 seconds. Your husband listens to aerospace and project management podcasts. Podcasts is on my list of things to do this next year because I have a really, really bad habit of, I have been terrible with audiobooks and then with podcasts as well about, like I have to stop listening every few minutes because otherwise I will tune it out and I will just do my own thing for however long. And then I'll pop back in at the end of the episode and I'm like, oh, I have zero idea. And so I have to then like go back and like listen. So I have to sort of like check in every few minutes because otherwise I can't listen to it. But that's a me thing in my attention span. For audio stuff, my attention span is so bad for just audio. I cannot. It's terrible. And it has gotten worse over the years. Pedge says, me too, Jules. It has to really grab me or I'm lost 15 minutes later. No in between. Yeah, no, but I mean, the podcast can be fascinating, like lore. If y'all have listened to lore and it's about the old folk tales and then, or scary tales, and then the like historical things that influenced it and were likely the cause of such like terrible things. And I like literally, I am fascinated by the topic. Does not matter. They will say something. My brain will be trying to envision this. I think I've listened, honestly, I swear to God, I think I listened to the first episode like 5 times in order to actually listen to it because I will start envisioning whatever it is they're talking about. And then instead of listening to the words that they are saying, my brain will just animate the characters in whatever they were talking about. And then I will be off creating my own story about whatever this world and this poor vampire child who got, or this poor child who got her body dug up and rotting organs eaten and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, I will be like, my brain will start creating its own story over here, and like they're still talking and there's zero connection between their words and my brain anymore. And it happens so fast and so often. And I really struggle to retain my attention with just audio. Like, that's one of the reasons why I listen or watch podcasts on YouTube, because I freaking cannot. I cannot listen to just the audio. And even then, like if I'm multitasking, if I'm trying to paint or if I'm trying to do my bullet journal stuff and I've got a podcast on, I start doing either one or the other. And I can't. Like, my attention for just audio is absolute trash. Trash. Absolute trash. And it's bad, y'all. It's real bad. And so I really have to, like, just every 2 to 3 minutes, I have to kind of hit the pause button and like bring my attention back to it, because otherwise I am gone. Which is why it takes me forever to listen to podcasts. I think the farthest I have gotten on lore is like maybe 5 episodes, maybe. Like, the podcasts are great. Like, I love podcasts, but I can't, my attention span is so shitty. It's really bad. It's really bad. And I like, it's better with the visual. So like if I'm listening to it on like if I'm listening to one of Charlie's streams where there's multiple people on there and they're talking like visually, I'm much better with that. But, or if I'm watching like one of the Try Guys podcasts, because they're there on the screen, I can see them, like it holds my attention a little bit better. But just audio, I can't. I'm so bad. It's terrible. It's really, really bad. And so when people talk to me about audiobooks and how they are capable of, you know, consuming giant audiobooks, and I'm like, great, that's amazing. I cannot. I literally cannot. And they're like, oh, it's great. You can listen to it at like 1.5 times speed. I'm like, great. That means that my attention span is going to go at the 3-minute mark instead of the 1.5 minute mark. It's terrible. I'm bad, but y'all aren't here to hear about my terrible attention span for audio. So, but Rachel, you added links and formatted the article. Excellent. Good. You would rather chew glass, but he loves it. You just try to listen and not think about how long you've been there. Yeah. No, I have to have like battle music if I'm at the gym or if I'm doing something that has a steady beat that is like going to get me going, because otherwise I can't. You're trying to figure out how to play audio music from YouTube on a stream. It seems so hard. Generally, I think if you're on StreamYard, you would hit the present or share button, and then the audio for a tab, like a Chrome tab, is automatically shared. You would have to uncheck the box for it not to be shared. But if it's just the audio, I don't know. YouTube, it has to grab you or you're lost 15. Yeah. No, yeah. My attention span is crap. So bad. And it's gotten worse over the years, which is also frightening. It's hard to know what's going to grab you, but it's not necessarily a formula. Right. Yeah, you love lore. Yeah, look, I mean, the podcast is amazing. I love it. I just cannot, I am incapable of paying attention for long periods of time to just audio. It's a shame. You think we're so used to multitasking that just listening feels like I should be doing X also, but also lots of podcasts and mostly audio books are meant to be focused on, right? Yeah. Yeah. You also love Let's Not Meet and Be Scared and stuff like that for true crime. And yeah, you fully get this issue. You're like, I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. Yes, yes. See, yes, I'm not the only one. You start your own story. Yes, absolutely. Because you can take any moment, and then if the character does X and you want the character to do Y, you start developing this own little parallel world over there. It's amazing. I love it. You've heard that lore is great, but the thumbnail looks scary. So you're being always. The only time other than driving, and that's when the narrator is amazing, is if you're sick in bed and can't sleep, then a good thriller about girls who are friends and don't trust each other, then you can listen to it. Gotcha. Oddly enough, you can get into audiobooks while driving. Unfortunately, you can't drive anymore, but you cannot multitask while listening to anything. My mom used to try and listen to audiobooks, but then she would start paying attention to the audio more than she was the driving, so she can't do that anymore. She's not allowed. She's not allowed. Charlie says it's one of the reasons you keep your podcast short. Yes, exactly. No more than 30 minutes, but you understand it's still a struggle for some people. You just can't be on camera that much. Yeah. Yeah. And that's also understandable. I just have to remember to just hit the pause button and sort of like reconnect every few minutes. Yesterday you went on a reading sprint. One girl mentioned she liked X audiobook while reading it, like the book in front of her while listening. So maybe that's what it's. Yeah, I've also heard this from some of my previous students that they preferred to have the audio and the visual. Pedge says, I thought I knew what dysphoria meant, but turns out I didn't. So thanks, Charlie. The more you know. Yes. Yes. It's always good to know more. You got Jen got into podcast audiobooks to not have to talk to people at work. Now it's when you're driving. Nice. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Don't forget, pinned to the top of the chat is the AuthorTube channel and spreadsheet link. There are not that many people who are streaming today, I should say there are not that many people who scheduled streams today. At 4:30, which is in about 40 minutes, Creative Sprints is on. At 5 p.m. Eastern is Charlie. At 7 is JC, and 8 is Sarah. So there are a couple of streams for this evening that are planned. Other than that, there may be a few pop-ups here and there. I'm not real sure. But yeah, so don't forget to save. Make sure you save all of your progress, no matter how much or little it was. And I got some good ideas today, and I got some timing and planning things done. So I am appreciative of the productivity for today. Yes. All right. Don't forget to save. Don't forget to sip and stretch and take breaks when you need them. So yeah. All right. Have fun, and I will see y'all soon. All right. Bye.